Well, welcome back to the channel. Today's video is going to be all about our water system, what we use for water filtration and the whole system. So we have water filters, we have a water softener, and we bought this system quite a while ago when we first started renting out our RV. This particular RV, when we first started renting it out, I put in this water filtration system. Now you're supposed to swap out the filters about every 3 months. It's been probably 6 months since I've done it. They weren't used, a lot. But now that we're full timing, it's definitely time to swap out these filters. And I'm gonna try and do it every 3 months, like you're supposed to do. Also, the water softener needs to be back flushed because it's not optimal anymore. So you're supposed to back flush the water softener every so often. So we're gonna go ahead and do that. And while we're at it, we're going to sanitize the whole system, the lines, the holding tank, everything. So stay tuned, and I'll show you how we do all of that. And it'll be my first time doing it, so you'll be coming along with me as I swap out these filters. Now we have the R3. It's a 3-stage water filtration system, and it actually uses smaller filters. They're only 5 inches. You may have seen some other water filter systems that use much taller filters, and but this is a nice compact unit, and so I love it. It's great for travel, and it does not impede our water flow whatsoever, having those smaller filters. I like having this nice compact system. Blu Technologies is the brand. Go Blu Tech is their website. I'll throw a link to everything that we talk about in this video. I'll throw a link down below so you can take a look at it. One thing about this system is it's a little pricey, but it's your drinking water. Don't cheap out on your drinking water. This is something that you're going to be using all the time. And you wanna have nice, safe, tasty drinking water. And now a lot of people they refuse to drink the water out of their RV's holding tank. That perplexes me. Maybe if you bought a used RV and you have no idea what was ever in that tank, I can see that. But we've owned this from brand new. We know exactly what goes in the tank. We're maintaining the tank. I'm gonna sanitize it here in a little bit, and so we drink the water. So we filter all the water that either goes into the system, whether we're hooked up to city water or if it goes into the holding tank. It all goes through this triple water filter, through the water softener, and our water tastes good. However, it is starting to taste a little off, and that's because these filters need to be replaced. So we're going to do that now. I've got the portable unit here. And I paid extra for this little carry bag, so it's all in this bag. So we'll take it out of this bag here soon. I'll show you everything. But the first thing we have to do is we have to turn off the water and get everything disconnected. Now I bought the whole system that included water hoses. It included this triple valve here, splitter kind of a thing. It included a lot of stuff. And like I said, I'll throw a link to everything that we have in the video. But I really like this. And everything, by the way, stainless steel. Stainless steel is nice. It's compact, it's easy, it's lightweight, and doesn't corrode or anything. It's not plastic, so it's not going to break. So I really like this stuff. So let's get this water turned off and get everything disconnected. Now what I usually like to do, once I turn this off, I'm going to go ahead and turn off the campground water here. And to drain these hoses, because if you pull this off, it comes spurting out. So what I usually like to do is just open one of these valves here. So I'm just releasing the pressure out of this hose here. Now what I can do is I can go ahead and so these hoses all have these quick release. And so see, by doing that, I didn't have a big spurt of water. And something to watch out for, and the reason why I start to do this, is if you have that big spurt of water, I found there's a little O-ring inside these quick release connectors, and it's happened to me several times. The burst of water comes out and that O-ring comes out with it, and I've lost one, and one of them I did find, but one of them I completely lost. And when it first happened, I contacted the company that I had just bought this system and I spent a lot of money on this system. I contacted them. They were very good with responding to me. But wouldn't you know it? They charged me $5 to send me a new O-ring. Come on, Blu Technology. For the amount of money I spent, you really, $5 for a little tiny incy-bincy O-ring? That was a little excessive. So that's something I wasn't happy about. I wish they had offered to send me a couple of extras out of the kindness of their heart after spending so much money, but they didn't. But what I ended up doing was I went to off of Amazon and I just bought a whole big kit of a whole bunch of different size O-rings. So I have got lots of spare O-rings now, and I think I probably maybe paid $10 for the whole kit. So $5 was a little excessive for an O-ring. And not only that, but they sent me the wrong item. They did not send me an O-ring. They sent me the little rubber washer that goes in a hose, like a hose connector seal. And so it wasn't even the right item. So I paid $5. Actually, I think I said, hey, go ahead and send me a couple. So they charged me $10 and they sent the wrong thing. So I wasn't really happy about that, but just know that these O-rings can come out really, really easily if you don't relieve the pressure in the system. If you just disconnect, water is going to spurt out and you potentially are going to lose those O-rings. So keep some O-rings on hand. Now, one thing to note, the kit that I bought included the water filter system, the water softener, the water splitter. It included this elbow here. It included a 25-foot stainless steel braided hose to go from your water connector into the system. And then it included a couple of little 5-foot braided stainless steel hoses, one to go from the filter to the water softener and then from the water softener to the camper. Now, when I initially bought the system, I, in addition, bought a 50-foot braided stainless steel water hose because 25 feet, I'm going to tell you right now, is not enough. A lot of times it's enough. It's enough right now. At the campground we're in right now, it's barely enough, but it is enough. But we've been to campgrounds where 25 feet is not enough. So I went ahead and I would suggest that you buy yourself a 50-foot hose, and that gives you 75 feet if you need it. And that's usually plenty. I've never been to a place where 75 feet was not enough. And the cool thing about these hoses is they come with all the quick connect connectors and everything that you need. So that's what's nice about the system, is everything is quick connect, easy to install and take apart. In addition, an accessory that I bought after the fact was this flow meter. It's nice to have this as a very nice stainless steel with quick connects flow meter. It's got a cumulative and one that you can reset. So if I want to clear it, it'll go to 0 so I can see how much water I'm putting into the system, but it also keeps a cumulative overall of how much water has gone through the system. So if you want, when you replace the filters, you can reset it and then see how many gallons you put through your filter system. I personally am going to go by 3 months instead of how many gallons go through. I'm just going to replace it every 3 months. I think I'll be safe at that point. And by the way, you will see a lot of people have these as their water filter. This is a Camco Taste Pure. They're cheap. They're disposable, but these don't filter out very much. These filter out maybe some big stuff, but they do definitely not do a fine straining of the water. This is to keep out big grains of sand and stuff like that. It's definitely not going to keep your water pure. It's definitely not going to make your water taste a whole lot better. It might make it taste a little bit better, but if you really want to have safe, clean, fresh water, you really need to have a triple water filter system. So you'll see this a lot in campgrounds, and yeah, I get it. They're cheap. They're like 20 bucks. And I used to use one of these because I didn't know any better when I first started. But now that we're full-time RVing, I want to keep my family's water system safe and fresh and clean and delicious. So we no longer use these. I thought about maybe using one of these at the spigot to filter out any big stuff, so it would not clog up my filters, but I never did do that, and I really don't see the need for it, because the first water filter on the 3-stage system is about the same size filter as this as far as what it filters out. So it's kind of redundant, and you know, I would replace them anyways. So like I said, if you want these, you know, you can do it, and it's certainly better than nothing. But if you're serious about your water and you want your family to have safe, clean water, don't use this. Get yourself a nice triple-stage water filter system. When you order your replacement filters, it comes in a box like this of the 3 filters. I went ahead and ordered, they had a Black Friday sale around Thanksgiving time. And so I ordered 3 sets of these, so I'm good for another 9 months. You got, it comes with 3 filters. There's a longevity, 0.2 micron, and a tasty filter. The longevity is the one that's similar to that first filter that I showed you that a lot of people use. This is just to get out the big stuff, big grains of dirt and sand and things like that. Then there's the 0.2 micron, and this filters out all the nasty stuff, all the yucky stuff, all the bacteria and things like that. And so this is the filter that does the heavy lifting. Then you got the tasty filter. This is your charcoal filter. This is what filters out bad tastes and things like that. So with the 3 system, you get most all the yuckiness out of your water, and you're left with nice, good, clean, fresh tasting water. Also, something that I ordered, I'm going to try out, is this bleach free. This is liquid concentrate for sanitizing. It's to sanitize everything. You can sanitize your filter system, you can sanitize your holding tanks, your lines, your water softener, all that, without using bleach. A lot of people use bleach, and you know, I didn't really want to mess with that, because that also, if you use the bleach method, then you got to let it sit for, you know, at least 8 hours, and ideally overnight, and not use your water system. That's not really ideal for us full-time in our RV, especially with kids. You know, are you really going to go that long without using your water? We're not. So I'm going to go ahead and give this a try and see how this does. So I ended up ordering quite a few packets. When you order them, they come to an order. So I've got, I don't know, for some reason I have 5 here. I should have 6, because I think they come. Oh, you know what? Maybe there's 2 in each packet. I think that's what it is. I think there's 2. Yeah, each one of these has 2 packets in it. So I ordered quite a lot. I've got 5. So I've got 10 packets total, because why not? So here's the system here. So you got your longevity, your 0.2 micron, and your tasty. And so that's the order that goes through. The water comes in here, and it goes through all these and then out. And so the way this works is you take a tool. It comes with a little tool here. You undo the collar. This will come out. We'll pull out the filter, replace them, screw them back in, and it should be that easy. Let me go over some of the included items that you get with this. Now, it's already, all the fittings, all the hoses and everything already have quick connector fittings on them, and you actually get some extra fittings. I never had to buy any extra, and I've got plenty of extra of these quick connect fittings. This is that this is that washer that they sent me for $5. That is not what I needed. I actually needed one of these little O-rings right here. They did not send me that, so kind of wish they did. I explained to them what the problem was, and I guess he misunderstood me, and he sent me this, but still charged me $5 for it, and I got 2 of them, so I paid $10. One thing also about this company is when I bought this system, they do give a military discount. But if you're prior military, they give a 5% or maybe a 7% discount. You know, it's something, and I appreciated that. So one of the influencers had a coupon code that I tried. It did not work, and but then I found out that they have to do the military discount, so I got 7% off. You know, hey, it's better than a poke in the eye with a sharp stick, right? So it's at least they I like the fact that they offer that military discount. So that was, hey, great on you guys, Blu Technology. So here's that tool that it comes with, and you stick this in there and you start to twist, see that, and it loosens up. And so of course this is full of water, so I'm going to go ahead and drain these out before I take these off. All right, now that we got the system drained of the water, we're gonna go ahead and you just loosen these collars here. It's that easy. That comes off. And rather than a lot of these systems, the whole filter canister screws off. This is just a collar that you unscrew. And then you just lift up out of the way. And here's those filters. So the first one is that longevity. And as you can see the difference here. It's a little dirty. So it's a good thing we're doing this. This is the 0.2 micron filter. This is the one that does all the nastiness. So as you can see, I mean, this one is definitely doing its job. It's much more dirtier than this one. So the majority of the big stuff gets out of here. This takes the rest of the stuff, and then by the time it gets to this, look at that. That's still clean because everything else has been filtered out. This is just taking out the bad taste of your water. So the filter is definitely doing its job, and as you can see, it filtered out a lot of crap that otherwise you would be drinking if you didn't have any kind of filter whatsoever. So you definitely want to have this kind of a system. If you only had that that inline one, that Camco one that I talked about, it would filter out the vast majority of this kind of stuff. But as you can see, there's still a lot of crud in here. Not to mention the stuff you can't see, all the bacteria and things like that. So you definitely want to have something that goes down to 0.2 micron to keep your family safe, and you don't want to get sick from campground water for sure. All right, so as simple as just dumping out the water there, taking your filters here. We'll open this up. So you just drop it in. This is the 0.2 micron, so it goes second. So we just take that, drop it in, then we take our tasty filter here and drop it in. And then we bring our system back together here. And it's just a matter of putting it on, bringing this up. It's that simple. It's very easy to do. Something that you should definitely not be like me. Don't procrastinate on it and take forever to do it. Just do it. It takes minutes to do. And so you take your tool and you just kind of tighten them up. They don't gotta be super tight, just enough to where they don't leak. And that's it. This is done. So now what you need to do is I'll hook this back up to the water and I'll run water through it for about 3 minutes, and that flushes everything out. And they do say after you run it through the 3 minutes, if you notice any black specks in your water, like maybe run it into a 5-gallon bucket or something, if you notice some black specks in your water, you can take this tasty filter back out, soak it in water for 5 or 10 minutes or so, and then pull it out, put it back in, and then everything should be fine. It's just those black specks are you possibly may have some flecks of charcoal that somehow get into your water system. But if you soak it for some time, that'll take care of that issue. Last time when I initially set this up, I didn't have that problem, so we'll check it, we'll see. But I'm gonna go ahead and hook this up, flush it for 3 minutes, and this system is done. It's ready to go back in use for another 3 months. Okay, so for the water softener, we're gonna go ahead and rejuvenate it. And so that's just a matter of disconnecting, and then we're just gonna drain it. Kind of tap this, get all that medium down, because it's got like a bunch of crystals in here that it uses inside. So we'll just tap that, get all those crystals down. Okay. As you can see, here's all those. This is all the medium that it uses. Okay, and then I got, I guess I got iodized. So you can use iodized or non-iodized. It doesn't matter. And we're just going to dump this whole thing in. So 1 pound of just table salt. And so we want to get that whole thing in there. And then it's just a matter of getting this, sticking it back in. And we'll get this bad boy screwed back in here. Hopefully not cross-threaded. So far, so good. So now that we added that salt in there, what we're going to do is we're going to hook up water, and we're just going to let this flush on a low setting, just a nice, low, easy setting. We're going to let it go in and out, and just let it flush out onto the ground here for about 15 minutes on a low setting. Then after that, we're going to crank up the pressure and do a high setting for about 5 minutes. So the whole process is going to take about 20 minutes to flush this system out. And then this will be regenerated and ready to use again. Now, the next step, since I'm doing all this, is to sanitize the system. I'm gonna have to do this twice because I need to not only sanitize all the lines and everything, go into all the fixtures, but then I'm gonna sanitize the freshwater holding tank because it's never been done. Okay, so sanitizing is in this case, it's a two-step process because I'm gonna do two different things. I'm gonna sanitize all the lines, which is gonna take one complete set of these packets. So both packets that are in here is gonna be enough to sanitize all the lines, all the fixtures and everything in the RV. So that means running the sanitizer solution through everything. You turn on all the faucets, all the fixtures, even the washing machine, everything. Flush the toilet, I guess. Yeah, I'm not gonna flush the toilet. Why do I need to sanitize the toilet? I'm not gonna do that. But the shower, the sinks, washing machine, all that. So we'll just run all the fixtures through, and what you do is you run that through until you see no more sudsing, foaming kind of thing at the fixtures. Once that's done, then sanitization is that a word? Sanitization. Sanitization is complete at that point. Then I'm going to use another set of packets and sanitize the freshwater holding tank. And that process will be to run run this solution into the holding tank. You fill the holding tank, you let it sit for 15 minutes, and then you completely drain it. And then you fill it back up to rinse it out, and then you completely drain it. And then that's it. That's the process. So fill it up, 15 minutes, drain it, fill it up to rinse, drain it, done. Sanitization, I don't know how often you're supposed to do it. Probably twice a year is what I'll end up doing. Maybe every 6 months, I'll sanitize everything. The water filter change is every 3 months. Back flushing the water softener will be every 3 months. And then I'll probably sanitize every 6 months, as well as rejuvenate the water softener every 6 months. So every other filter change will be a sanitization and rejuvenation of the water softener. I think that's the schedule that I'm going to go with for now, and see how that works out. And the process for sanitization is, using this filter system, is you take off just the tasty. Now, I have not run the water through this. I just replaced these filters, but I have not ran the water through it. So that's okay, because I'm gonna do something else. So what you do is you remove this last one, the tasty filter. You leave that one out. Then you take your sanitizing solution here, dry powder, I guess it is. By the way, if you don't have this filter system, you could actually still use this stuff here. It's just a matter of you mix this with 4 gallons of water. So get yourself a 5-gallon bucket, pour this contents in, you mix it up, and then you can siphon it into your system that way. So you don't have to do what I'm doing here, but because I have the filter system, it makes it easy. You don't have to pre-mix this stuff. You let the filter system do the mixing for you. Oh, it's liquid. I thought it was going to be powder. Okay. I was expecting powder. It's liquid. All right, so just so you know, that was a shock to me. I don't know why I was expecting this to be powder. It is not. It is liquid. So this is now the second packet. So I'm just gonna, in this case, I'm just gonna cut off the corner there because all I gotta do is pour it. And I'm gonna pour it in here. Sanitization liquid is now in here. You leave the filter out. And so we're gonna go ahead and put this back on. So now we're gonna go ahead and hook this into the system. We're gonna run the hose from the campground to here. We're gonna hook this up, just like normal, to the water softener, and then from the water softener into the camper. We're gonna turn on all the water and then open up all the valves and let them run for 15 minutes. Quick connect here. So we go from the campground into the water filter. Remember, our solution is in this last chamber here. It's gonna come out, go into the water softener. So that gets sanitized as well. Then it's gonna come out and come up through here and go into the RV. Now you're probably wondering, how much? How much does this system cost? I had alluded that it's a little on the pricey side, and it is. For just the R3, which is the 3 filter system, it's $499, and that's just for the water filter system. If you just want the water softener alone, it is $299. What I ended up getting was the AR3 Elite bundle, and that included the water filter system, the water softener. It included a 25-foot hose, and it included 2 5-foot hoses, as well as the 3 outlet diverter. So it included that. It included the L-shape adapter that to go up into your RV. It included the water pressure regulator and a couple of quick disconnects, quick disconnects. And that system is $11.99. And so, like I said, it's definitely a little pricey, but it's well worth it to me. I mean, you're talking about your family's health and safety, really. So if you want to filter out all the yuckiness out of your water and have good, clean, fresh, good tasting water right from your RV without having to install an RO system or anything like that, this is the way to go. I mean, our water is good. We drink it right from the tap, and it's perfectly fine. And we also drink it right from our holding tank. Some of the accessories that I bought a 50-foot hose, and that was $119. I also bought, like I said, the bag. I bought that flow meter. I had a little chintzy flow meter that I got off of Amazon, and I guess it did the trick. But I mean, I like having a good one that I can easily reset. It's stainless steel. It's got the quick connects already built into it. That was $79.99. So it's the system we use. We enjoy it. To me, like I said, it's worth the money. This was the first time that I did any kind of maintenance on it, and it's very easy to do. And I'll definitely keep up on it. I've been meaning to do this for quite some time, and we just didn't get around to doing it with the whole transition of going full-time and all that. So now that we're on the road full-time, we'll be able to keep up with the maintenance every 3 months, swap out those filters. You saw it takes like 5 minutes to do. So, oh, how much do the filters cost? The replacement filters. So a set of 3 filters will run you $59.99. Now, I got them on sale, Black Friday sale, so I think I paid $49.99. I can't remember exactly what I paid, but it was significantly cheaper than the normal price. So I would definitely look out for sales and things like that. Or if you're prior military, they have the military discount 7%. And it's right on their website on how to use that military discount. So that's it for this video. Thanks a lot for watching. If you enjoyed it, go ahead and hit that like button. We'd really appreciate it. And if you're new to the channel, think about subscribing to us and follow us along on all of our adventures as we travel. Right now we're in Florida, and we're going to continue on and go across the country and check out some things. So if you want to follow along, go ahead and subscribe to the channel, and we'd really appreciate it. And thanks a lot for watching. We'll see you on the next adventure.